There, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another car video after a while too. This height obsession thing is getting out of control. Yeah, I gotta talk about this. It's kind of an extension. For those who follow me on IG, remember I was walking. Me and my sons were walking out of Christiana Mall in Delaware, and I was about to say something about height, but then there was stuff going on in the parking lot that distracted me, and then I ain't get into it. So I want to talk about that now. And the height thing was bigger than the mall, but I'll get to the mall part in a second. Yeah, I still look over. Yeah, but no, because I've been noticing this for a while. So I've been paying attention in public places for a while, but this thing is getting out of control. Now I notice, if dudes talking about, well, if you 5'5", 5'4", or something, it's an issue. I give you that, even though I know some 5'4" players. Even did a video with a dude, and dude 5'4". My man Stan. In fact, I'm gonna put that in the description box. I was talking with him out in public and stuff. And I talked about him before. That dude 5'4". So I understand it there, but I've been seeing some stuff lately. Dudes thinking if you under 6 feet, it's over. I actually heard that on a video. I ain't gonna identify the video, but I'll just say people know who said it. And I'm like, that's some dumbass shit. Cause you get these guys and they'll talk about, well, on Tinder, which to me is bullshit to even bring Tinder into it, because men outnumber women 9-1 on Tinder. And even they might bring up some study or something, but here's the thing. Those are studies. Those, you got to take them with a grain of salt. Take it from an actual academic who've done his own studies, who's worked in market research. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Ultimately, you got to go out in the streets. And I'm going to tell you what, when I go to public places now, I just pay attention because people say, you got to be 6 feet. You got to be 6 feet. All right. So I'm at Christiana Mall, and just to be clear, they call me the field master for a reason. I'm out in the field. Anybody who doubt that, all you have to do is check my IG. All you have to do is check IG. If you want to know where Rom go, mostly with my sons, IG. If you want to see what type of women I deal with, IG. It's right there. It's right there. Right? In fact, somebody said, just real quick, I remember I saw someone, I ain't gonna get a page, but somebody mentioned my name. It's amazing my name get mentioned. I don't know. Ancestors be telling me who be saying shit. Those same ancestors will deal with them. Anyway, right? Somebody was saying, this is just an aside, somebody was saying, because they say something getting about attention from 20-year-olds and stuff. I just say, check my IG. I'm hugged up with a few out there. I don't limit it to 20-year-olds personally. I don't limit it to that. Yeah, prefer 30-year-olds. Nah, I'm hugged up with from 20 to 50 up in my IG. Just go take a walk through. But anyway, that was just an aside. I like fucking with people's heads. Anyway, right. So I'm at Christiana Mall in Delaware. Anybody familiar with the area? First of all, in Delaware, it's tax free. Everybody getting no stimmies. Y'all know what I mean when I say stimmies, right? That's the word. Everybody getting no stimmies. So I remember me and my sons, the mall supposedly open at 11 o'clock, right? We get there about 11:10. The parking lots are half full already. We go in there, it's crowded as fuck, right? And we walking in there. So whenever I'm in a public place, a mall, and anybody follow me on IG know, I always taking some picture from some mall. I'm headed to malls from Christiana to down in DC. In fact, for the summit, there was a mall I went to, Greenbelt Plaza. And I was actually near the summit. So I was down there. So I'm always in the mall or something. And I always pay attention to the people. Because you can have all the studies in the world. You can have all the live streams. What the fuck is happening in the streets? So I'm in there and I'm measuring heights. I'm measuring heights who I see What now? The supposed thing is if you under 6 feet, you ain't gonna get a woman. Women ain't gonna want you. That's some dumb. I mean, that is stupid as shit. Cause I was peeping everybody in there, and I was using like my oldest son is 6'4". He don't count. Well, I can still measure him. Now my height is like 5'11" barefoot. I throw on, depending on the shoes, I can get to 6 feet. So I was like, okay, if they shorter than me, and then to even make it more interesting, I use my youngest son. He's about 5'8.5" barefoot. You throw on some shoes, he get up to about 5'10". All right, closer there. Close to between 5'9" and 5'10". Closer to the 5'10" side at least, depending on whether he's wearing boots or something like that, or some regular sneaks. And so I was measuring. So I was peeping the couples in there. I was like, hold up. Most of the couples in there, and trust me, people who know me know I can look at a couple and tell whether or not that woman's actually with the man. I can tell that shit. You know, she just walking along. And most of the couples, and the women look like they're with them, even holding hands and shit, were under 5'10", because I was using my son's height as the measure. So I'm like, wait a minute. And my son's 16, he's still growing. He'll probably be about 6'2" when he finishes. But I was looking at that shit and I was like, what? Why do these people not go out? They be saying dumb shit and looking at dubious studies and ignoring like reality. Seriously. They going up there. In fact, there was something I talked about on IG. Me and my sons were in the food court at Christianity, and they doing that social distancing thing, so we had to stand up at a table eating out Chick-fil-A. And I remember this brother, he was a heavy-set brother. He had a little gut on him. He was only about 5'8". He had his drip, though. He had his drip. That's why I say, get that drip together. And he was walking past. He gave me a head nod, because, if you in the streets, actually giving a head nod lets them know, okay, yeah, I see you, motherfucker. Yeah, you cool. Yeah, I peeped you. I don't want to start no shit. Anybody in the streets know that. It's actually easy. Just acknowledge them, stay cool. You look like a lame or something, shit, you might get punked. Even in a public place, right? But, okay, he walked past me. I didn't think anything of it. But then I heard somebody talking behind me. It was this tall sister, man. This dude was about 5'8" and heavy set. She was about, well, at least I ain't look at her shoes. She had such a nice ass. I ain't even look at her shoes. But they were about the same height. And he was spitting game. Next thing you know, he take out his phone, hand it to her. She put her number in. I was like, damn. And anybody follow me on IG, y'all know when I talked about it. I even violated the protocol there. I took my bands down, make sure y'all can hear me good to talk about this shit. Right, real quick. But that dude just spit his game and stuff. But then I said, dude, that dude wasn't 6 feet. And seriously, in fact, I was paying attention to the point. I saw two couples. As crowded as that place was, I saw two couples where the dude was over 6 feet. And one dude was close to my son's age. My son's between 6'3" and 6'4". So, my oldest son. And I was like, and even that one dude that was close to my son's height, this woman wasn't all that. She was like, you probably give her about a good 4. And the other one, I saw, give her a good 5. Meanwhile, all the cuties were with dudes who were like 5'8" and 5'9". And yeah, I saw a few with some dudes who were about 5'10". In fact, most of it, supposedly, if it's just the 6 feet dudes in there getting to play, right? If it's just the 6 feet dudes, why most of the 6 feet dudes, 6-footers I saw in there were by themselves or walking in a group with other dudes? And my point is, yeah, women pay attention to height and everything, but people, it's mostly men who go crazy over that, or they listen to the women talking about 6 feet. Look, when women talk about height, you just gotta be I say a minimum 2 inches taller. They just want you taller than them. And even then, there's some women, dudes the same height and they good with it. And then some women, they taller than the men. So my point is, dudes getting all obsessed, or I've had dudes hit me up privately, say, I'm only 5'9", I'm only 5'8". I'm like, shit. Oh, and if somebody say, well, you never been 5'9", well, yeah, I didn't pop out of my mother's womb straight to 5'11". I had to go through a period where I was all those heights. In fact, when I was 12 years old, I was 5'2". I don't know if that's big or not, but I shot up to 5'7", like summer before high school. No, not even then. When I shot up when I was 12 years old, 5 inches. So I was 5'7" during that period. So I know. And it's still not a big deal. And people say, well, this is today and shit. Well, my 5'8" barefoot son, shit, women be blowing up his damn checks. There was some girls checking him out in the mall too. And this is my point, young girls too. Cause see, sometimes people hit me with some, well, you don't know what the young people doing. I got 2 teenage sons. I gotta know what they doing. I gotta keep up. I got some people who know my sons who follow me on IG just to keep up with their pictures. It's like shit. I'll be like, damn, how old are you? I'll be like, damn. Seriously. They'd be like, oh yeah, I know your son. So I mean, I told my son shit. But you know, that's one of the things though. That's one of the things. It's like people say, I mean, the height thing is getting, I mean, ridiculous. Like I said, if you 5'4" or something, if you 5'4", okay, I can see it. I give it to you, even though, like I said, I'll share a video of a guy who 5'4". I was driving the other day, saw him driving, had a nice little honey in his car, and he late 40s. That age thing again. I was like, hold up, who that? That ain't his daughter? Oh shit! I gotta give him a call. All right. So it's like, dudes be getting, I mean, when you like 5'9" or something, which is the average height, and I'm sitting here walking through a mall, and that's like almost every mall, because it'll probably be at a Rom Wills next week. Oh, and like I always say, if you see me down there with my sons, walk up slow. Walk up slow. Don't run up on me. I keep my heads on the swivel. You coming up too quick, I'll be like, ouch. But seriously, people getting too caught up in that shit. And it's some bullshit. Look, somebody on my private site, because I mentioned I was going to do this, it's like, it's the size of the game in a man, not the size of the man. If you don't give a fuck, shit. And like I said, you just got to be 2 inches taller. Hell, if you 5'5" and a woman 5 feet, shit, that's perfect shit. Get you a nice petite woman. Yeah. They take longer to hit the wall. You know, everybody talking about that wall. Petite women be like nice until old age. They gotta go through some serious trauma, so they keep that weight off easy. Shoot, as long as a woman got, I say average. When they say tall, I say between 2 and 5 inches taller. So that just means, and there ain't that many women who are taller than 5'5". The average is 5'4". So you good. But see, dudes need to get off of that. Get off that shit. And I'll say this. And y'all notice when I say, you know, whatever I talk about, shit, I gotta go the wrong fucking way. I gotta go to this other place. Okay, this is gonna be longer. I forgot I had to stop by something. But what I always say, even for what I say, I tell people, go out. Go out. You gotta, if you want to witness something, go out. Now, whenever I say something, like I said, I'm in a DMV area. I'll be at I'm working out at 2 different gyms. When y'all see me driving here, I'm going somewhere like a grocery store or something. You can go through my IG. There's pics of me doing at different festivals and stuff like that. And I'll be going through different malls and stuff and just paying attention to people. And, you know, like I said, I say the good height, honestly, best heights, usually when I see people, it's usually about 5'7" to 5'9". Every now and even when I see somebody who's not that tall, they be up in there with kids, which is the ultimate receipt. That's the ultimate receipt right there. You saying if a woman is serious when a woman have a man's child. You know, it's very serious when she had that child. She pop out that child and stuff. But see, dudes want to think some other shit. And you know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Some dudes be telling y'all some bullshit just so you watch them. So they like get in on your misery or something. Yeah, I said it. If they got a problem with it, shit, I don't say it to their face. I know y'all probably be like, Rom always ready to be confrontational. Actually, I am more confrontational than people realize. Because my thing is, if you gonna say something, if I was just gonna be up here on some bullshit, I wouldn't show my face. It's like I said, shoot, I be in my local mall. I'm about to drive past my most local mall. There's been some people see me in here. I gotta be able to back up everything, and I don't mind backing it up. You know. But my point is, overall, man, people need to question this shit, man. People need to question what people saying, and just because they say some stuff, it's like, okay, here's the thing with studies or anything, it got to be able to be duplicated anywhere. So if you say this, can it be duplicated in the streets? Indeed, you got videos on YouTube from young people, Generation Z people, where the women be, these things where women got picked the men and stuff. The men ain't over 6 feet and shit. A lot of these videos, I've shared some of these videos. And this young people, Generation Z, late teens, early 20s and stuff. And they don't be like, oh, well, you ain't gonna pick him, he ain't 6 feet. Usually if they don't pick him, they don't like his drip or something, or they don't like, they don't like how he look. Now I give you the looks part. But even then, that comes down to what a woman likes in particular. That comes down to that. But see, dudes need to stop tripping, because now it's getting ridiculous at this point. It's getting ridiculous. And I got a podcast coming out this week. I ain't tripping too much over the whole black pill thing. They do got some points, but damn, sometimes people making this shit ridiculous. Like, use some common sense, man. Use some common sense. And people say, well, why are you talking about it? Because people keep hitting my ass up about it. Seriously. It's getting annoying. People be hitting me up about some dumb shit to me. Yeah, I said it. People be hitting me up on some dumb shit. I don't even like say, oh, well, you need a consultation. I just say something real. I give them a sentence answer, say, a consultation ain't even worth it, man. Stop worrying about it. Just get out here and get yours. Seriously. Because you can't worry about some shit like that. Like, if you're a man, you just got to go out here and do the best you can. Take what you got, man. That's not even masculine. You worry about some shit you don't can control. And in fact, I got a podcast I just recorded. It's coming out. It'll come out on Saturday, where I talk about just building yourself up. Because I know I do my podcast early. But y'all got to get off of that shit. You're worried about some dumbass shit like this. And I would say this. Anybody doubt what I say? Okay. If you're going to come at me with some, tell me where you hang out at. I'm serious. Tell me where you hang out at. What city you in. Because I notice when people got something against it, and they don't say, well, I live in this particular city. I be hanging out at this particular place. I don't see it. I'm like, shit, take your ass out the house. Stop worrying about what celebrities do or some dubious ass studies. Like I said, y'all can check my IG out, see where I hang out, and then go to, tell you what, if you're in this area, go to those places. If you're in Delaware, go to Christiana. If you're in Howard County, go to Rom Wills. If you're in Baltimore, go to Town Center. Shit, if you're in the rougher parts of Baltimore, go to East Point Mall. There you go. Hold up, yeah. Anyway, just do your thing and stuff. So anyway, that's all I got. I gotta go mail a book. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. I gotta run out. This girl got some nice hands. Hey, girl. Oh, no, she don't got that dunk. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all. Peace and blessings.